The Council of North Sydney acquired one of the world's most detailed and accurate municipality models. Both council and contractor have won several international awards for excellence in civil engineering.
PSN developed what was now called the Urban Information Model. It was a complete description of the entire area in 3 dimensions. All the utilities, all the vegetation, concrete structures, pavements, footways, and even the footpath cracks down to the nearest couple of centimetres of accuracy over the entire area.
Well, we're extremely happy with the system because it will enable us to accurately determine the impacts of developments that are being proposed and the impacts of developments that have occurred in the past.
We'll have the geographical information system, the land information model, and the rectified aerial photography available to all users at the desktop.
Realities elsewhere are different. Many governments, even of large cities, still use incomplete and isolated data and methods, resulting in serious flaws.
The present method of doing things is typically find some information in a collection of reports and things, get a map out and a whole lot of pencils and start colouring them in.
A council in the country had thought that they had a whole lot of public land that was there on the GIS. When they went out and surveyed it, the land didn't exist.
To avoid similar problems, the North Sydney Council took action. They wanted a new economy solution and found a very competent partner.
In traditional photogrammetric tenders, a lot of the information is excluded. PSN actually developed a methodology where all the data would be collected from above ground and on the ground.
So next to aerial photography, a lot of time and effort were allocated to an extensive ground survey campaign. Today there are automated high-precision instruments and methods, terrestrial and GPS. Still, the task was enormous, and only the best equipment on the market could do the job in the given cost and time frame.
This entailed collecting approximately 1.2 million measured survey points, describing every physical point that we could actually relate to within a few centimetres of accuracy.
That kind of accuracy and massive data called for high-end aerial photography technology as well. And for matching software, there was also what many experts call the best, LH Systems. It even provides stereo images on screen.
Amazingly sharp, those features on the ground.
They are, the imagery is...
What sort of assets did you pick up here?
All services have been picked up.
Manholes?
Yeah, so manhole covers, drainage sumps.
Yep, electricity.
Electricity, parking meters, parking bays, so they're all directly.
Such data perfection is ideal. To implement it on the client side is not easy, but it's absolutely worthwhile once it's done.
Yes, we have different databases here. One of them is the main council information system database. From all these forms we can link to the property system. So I search for house number 200 at Mila Street. I can link both of these informations. Basically I say, show me the map, and the system will look and find the specific property, so it's highlighted the property.
For increasingly complex modern city management, a 3D geographical information system has its social merits too. For example, to avoid the overshadowing of adjacent areas by a new development.
The impact of that development can be quite devastating for someone's life. We feel now with this system that we can confidently look at shadow diagrams and know that they're accurate.
In the private sector, the 3D GIS also helps to streamline property management in many ways. there's a growing number of potential customers who are keen to use it.
Well, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. This contained, and you can see there's a lot of information here about their properties, including some key performance indicators. What really will give us an advantage in these sorts of projects if we can tie that demographic information to your 3D model. Now, there's been an attempt done here with the 2D.
You were talking about occupancy rates, so you want to...
What we'd like to be able to do is, on a global level, looking at your 3D model, be able to select the various hatched areas.
You can isolate a particular polygon and show it as three-dimensional or as a mapping basin, so you can actually print out a map showing...
Very important factors in developing an urban information system are 1. Integrity of the measurements, and 2. Their traceability.
Essentially, the advantage of using all the Leica systems was that they would interact quite a long way down the train, and we were actually able to transfer that information in as real measured data. We were able to confidently report that there was not a single error found in the verification process of the urban information model.
Could it be supplemented by a bit of extra field survey where
Yes, most definitely. And that's the beauty about the model, is that it can always be updated every time.
So accuracy and integrity of data will guarantee that the GIS and its use keep growing, both in size and impact. Cities forever change and develop, as well as our perception of them.
Also, as part of the development application process, developers will be required to submit CAD outlines of the building they're proposing to put on the development. They'll have to do that as part of their development application process anyway. So then this will be fed into the model, and so the whole model will continue to grow and stay up to date.
And there is little doubt that the city model's dynamics will serve as an important pacemaker for the Council's business activities.
This system is so new, it's probably got hundreds of applications for us that we'll discover as we start to use it.
Technology both keeps up with and defines the pace of development, and survey technology has undertaken quantum leaps lately.
Points I want to have vertical, in other words, vertical columns. Okay. And then how many points in each column. We can go to 999 to 999.
You put each of the scans on a separate layer
Sure.
right now,
Yeah.
so you integrate.
As a professional, Peter Noble does not believe in miracles, but the Cyrax laser scanner certainly is worth a look. Cyrax is able to measure complex structures in very little time. It delivers accurate as-built 3D models to scale, which can be viewed from any perspective.
If we could move the scanner a little bit, start up a new scan, then reposition those.
The Sydney Harbour Bridge is a tough job to measure for as-built recording purposes. The demonstration, however, successfully proved the potential. The North Sydney 3D Urban Information System will be of great use for people who live and work here, and it may serve as a symbol for 3 dimensions of modern life: culture, high technology, and bold human initiative.
The accuracy of this product is far in advance of what other people have done so far.
And that's the beauty about the model. It can always be updated.
There was not a single error found in the verification process.